Mamá, papá, solo tengo una pregunta para ustedes. Did I disappoint you? Did I disappoint these high expectations you had for this little Latina girl? You came from a world very different from mine. You came from a world that was ravished by civil war and still held all your family and friends. Yet you chose to leave to have better, to live in this great American world, and in that process, you had the strength to leave behind who and what you knew and cross that border, not once, not twice, but as many times as it took for you to stay here and create this great American life. Entonces quiero saber, did I disappoint you? This little Latina girl who tries so hard to be perfect needs to know, did I disappoint you? Because this world is so hard to live in sometimes, to live up to these expectations of perfection. I don't know what I'm doing half the time, but I pretend to be this perfect little Latina girl. Mama, papa, did I disappoint you? Because I disappointed myself in this process of trying to be perfect. I disappointed the truth of who I really could be. These capabilities you believe in, this girl that you see, she's not there for you. She's not there to be this perfect little Latina girl. So, did I disappoint you? Because I disappointed myself in believing that I could be everything you wanted me to be the one that's perfect in this world, to be so beautiful, to be so smart, to be all these things it's hard to be. Mama, did I disappoint you? Because I disappointed this image you had of me, and to try and tell you that this image, it doesn't exist, that this image, it's not real, that's too hard for me. So, Papa, when you tell me on the phone that you think I've been depressed because all you hear are yes or no answers to the questions you ask, I don't know what to say in response to that, because I'm holding back these tears inside of me. I'm holding back this idea that maybe you're a little bit worried about me too. Papa, did I disappoint you? Because you and Mama traveled this world. You faced hardships I can't imagine. And here I am lying in bed talking to you on the phone, and you think I'm a little bit depressed? Yet you have this whole world you've lived in, this world that's so much harder than mine, that's so much more than this little Latina girl. And to think for 1 second that you may be worried about your little Latina girl, that's too much for me to bear. So I hold back the tears inside of me as you tell me, or really ask me, am I a little bit depressed? Papa, did I disappoint you? Because I don't know if I have, but I do know I'll never answer yes to that question you ask of me, because I can't even fathom a world in which I admit that I might not be this perfect little Latina girl for you. I might not be the one who achieves all these goals you've set for me. And I've set them for myself too, because this world, it demands perfection from a little Latina girl, or else it writes her off. So when you ask me, am I depressed? I choke back tears and I don't answer. All I can do is answer yes or no to your questions, Papa. Papa, because I don't know how to say I'm sad. I don't know how to say I'm stressed. I don't know how to say I'm not perfect for you. I don't know. Papa, Mama, did I disappoint you? Because I don't know how to admit that sometimes my world isn't as perfect as it seems. Sometimes the Facebook posts that you see, sometimes the pictures that I post that you see are an illusion or just a small snap of my life. They don't show everything. They don't show my stress. They don't show my inability to be this perfect person. But in striving to be that perfect person, I stress myself out too much. The stress, it's too much at times. It stops me from eating, from functioning. It paralyzes me. And my counselor, she thinks I put too much pressure on myself. So really what I want to know is, did I disappoint you? Because I disappointed this image you had of me. I didn't meet it. I didn't even try. Maybe I tried, but it became too hard to live up to this unrealistic image I had of me. And I can't even say that with a straight face for you, Mama and Papa, because you tried so much harder to provide a better life for my brothers and I. And here I am in America with what seems like this perfect world. It's really not. It's a hard world I live in, and I just can't find the motivation to be this person I think you expect of me. Entonces necesito preguntarles, did I disappoint you? And when you hand over the phone to Mama, and Mama wants to know how life is, Mama wants to know if I'm doing as good as she thinks, as she knows I can do, I don't know how to answer besides, no, Mama, I'm not. But that's the extent of how far I will let you into my imperfect world. That's the extent of how far you get to see that this perfect little Latina girl that you see in me, that this perfect little Latina girl, she doesn't exist for you. She doesn't exist in this world because this world wasn't created to let her thrive. This world demands perfection of her and yet gives her nothing back. And all this little Latina girl wants is just love and support. And she gets that love and support from you, Mama and Papa. Pero Mama, dígame, did I disappoint you? Because I would never say anything. I would never say anything to make you worry about me, because you've worried enough in life, and I want to make life easier for the both of you. Mama and Papa, I don't want to be a burden, because you don't need to worry about me. I'll be fine. I'll be fine as I come to terms with maybe my mental state of mind isn't as perfect as I want it to be, and maybe as I talk to my counselor, I come to this realization that I'm not as fine as I think I am or want to be. Entonces, Mama, Papa, por favor, tell me, Did I disappoint you? Because I damn sure disappointed myself in this process. And if you knew everything I knew about myself, I would disappoint you. Because this perfect little Latina girl, she doesn't exist inside of me. And I'm tired. I'm tired of trying to be this perfect little Latina girl.